Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to package a cast iron skillet properly for the mail. Unfortunately, in our collector community, many skillets get lost each year due to poor packaging, due to shippers via eBay, Facebook groups, and other various collector forums. So I'm going to show you how to properly package a cast iron skillet. Now there is more than one right way to package a cast iron skillet, but this is how I do it, and I've always had great success and very satisfied customers with my packaging. So what you'll need in order to package a skillet is a razor blade. That is very important for cutting both the pool noodle, the bubble wrap, and the tape. You're gonna need a pool noodle. This is gonna help protect the pan. I know it seems a little bit like of a strange step, and many people feel that cast iron can't break or isn't as fragile as it really is. But you'll need a pool noodle. You need a cardboard box, one that's gonna fit the size of the skillet well, but leaving you extra room around it so that you can package and pad the materials. Tape, you need tape to put the box together, to tape the pool noodle, and to tape the bubble wrap. And finally, you need bubble wrap. So bubble wrap's really important to wrap around the skillet, adding that extra level of protection. In addition to that, you're gonna need some good material to pad around the inside of the skillet. I will be using packing material that I got from a local individual who was moving. They had a bunch of packing paper, giving it away for free, which is a great way to get some extra packing material. Also, newspapers do work great for this packaging material as well. So the first step is going to be to build the box. This box is 17 by 17 by 4, so it is a nice square. So I'm going to build this box, and stay tuned really quick. It is important to make sure you tape this well so that the tape holds on all aspects. So I always do one strand of tape across the bottom and then 3 across diagonally, 1 on the crack and then 1 on each of the flaps. And now with our box built, we can put it off to the side for now. The next step is going to be to fit the skillet to the pool noodle. So I always like to keep the pool noodle completely intact when I do this. Some other individuals in the collecting community will cut off a portion to put on the handle and then wrap the rest of it around the rim of the skillet. But this is what I do, is I'll take the pool noodle, put it next to the handle of the skillet, measure about the distance, but I want to leave a little bit of extra for cushioning. And I will insert the razor blade here and pat the pool noodle along one slit for the entire length. Now what you do is you take the spot that you didn't cut, and that's where the handle goes. So you slide the handle into the pool noodle and then take the slit and slowly wrap it around the rim of the skillet, covering all aspects. And when you get to the end here, as you will see, you'll have quite a few extra inches of pool noodle. Now this pool noodle will fit about a number 14 skillet pretty much perfectly, but this is a number 11 Griswold that I recently raffled off. So what I do is I take the razor blade, find where the noodle connects to the other part of the pool noodle, and I will cut right there so that I am ensured a perfect fit. Finish slotting it over, and as you can see, this is perfectly wrapped around. And now what I do is I take tape, and I will tape this side of the handle to this side. And then I will flip it over, and I will tape the other side. And this is to ensure that the pool noodle doesn't come apart at a later date. So now that the pool noodle is wrapped around the skillet, you're protecting the edge, which is one of the most common parts to break, as well as you're protecting the handle so it doesn't puncture through the side of the box. You can take the bubble wrap, and what I do is I take the bubble wrap, I roll it out, place the skillet on top, take a piece of tape, Now it is important you don't want to stick the piece of tape directly to the cast iron because that will peel off or leave some residue for the next owner when they get the skillet. So I always tape it to the pool noodle and I go around 2 or 3 times this direction. So we'll go 3 full revolutions this direction. That'll give it a nice cushion. Cut the bubble wrap. And I also like to do 1 extra revolution the other way. That will sort of enclose the piece, and I do that in case the box gets wet. Cast iron is notorious for rusting, so if the box gets wet, hopefully there'll be enough bubble wrap that's sort of covering the outside of the pan to seal out any extra little moisture until the individual is able to get home to get to the pan. So now I put the skillet this way. Take a piece of tape, tape the skillet, and we go over just the 1 time. At this point, you're going to be done with the bubble wrap. Put that down to the side. And you will tape it off. Now it's time to fit it into the box. So as before, I pick up the box that we previously made. I need that. And you should see that the skillet will fit in very nicely, but does have some extra room that you now need to pad around. Like I said earlier, from a local individual moving, they had a bunch of extra packing paper, so that is what I will be using today. But you can also use bubble wrap, you can use newspapers, grocery bags, but I mean, whatever it is, make sure it's packed in tightly because you do not want the skillet to move inside the box. So I'm going to take some packing paper and I am going to pack it in to all of the areas around the skillet. Now this is a really important step, like I just said. I don't want to underemphasize the importance of this step because this is going to make sure that it doesn't move around in the box, which ultimately could lead to an increased likelihood of it breaking. You pack around the box, pack on the skillet. Make sure you pack around it really good. Don't be afraid to rip pieces apart. As you can see, the skillet's packed around really nicely and is ready for its final piece of paper to cover the top. Now it's time to fold it up. And tape. Across, and then 3 this way. And just like that, that is how to properly package a cast iron skillet for shipment. Thank you very much for watching.